What's up, YouTube? So we're going to talk about some little points on an interview I saw with Jason Redman. Okay, and if you don't know who that is, Lieutenant Jason Redman was a U.S. Navy SEAL that was nearly killed in Afghanistan, and he got his face blown off. And he's got a Monday Morning Muster, and he's got a really awesome channel. And this was a great interview between Jason Redman and Lewis Howes, and you can search them on YouTube, be able to find them. And I want to share these things with you because if you want to learn something, the best thing you can do is to teach it to somebody else. Not only that, not only does it help you, but it helps the other person who's listening. So one of the main things that he said that kind of stuck with me is that 80% of leadership is self-leadership. So how you lead yourself is how you're going to lead other people. So that's really, really important and really, really critical to remember always, that the way you lead yourself is the way you're going to lead other people's. The way that you're going to lead other people. Talked about the Pentagon of peak performance. So what is the Pentagon of peak performance? What's number one? Number one is physical condition. Your physical condition is very important. That is why I'm so anal about working out. I keep saying it and I keep saying it. You gotta work out. Do it first thing in the morning. Get up, get focused, have a mission. So physical condition does two things. Number one, gives you a purpose. Number two, it helps your body, because you got to be able, in order to be a good leader, you got to have energy. You got to have a lot of energy. You got to be clear. You got to think clearly. You got to have focus, and you got to be disciplined. Discipline. It forges habits that make you better in life. Look at the people that survive trauma and that survive sickness. And that's the people who are in the top physical condition. COVID's taken out a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends are being gone because of COVID. We had a good friend of mine, Jacques Wiesel. He's been on my channel, Holocaust Survivor. He passed away 2 weeks ago, and really great man. So, but he wasn't in shape and he never worked out. Unfortunately, that's the thing. It's if you got to stay in shape. It's so critical, especially as you get older. It's got to be reversed. You should be more intense on working out as you get older because it's more important. So that's number one. Number two, mental leadership. Okay, you have to challenge your beliefs. You got to get outside your comfort zone. So don't always watch news that you agree with. Don't always listen to things that you agree with. There's millions of people that like Joe Biden. Okay? I don't, but there's a lot of people that do. What's the reason? Be able to agree, let me rephrase that. Be able to disagree agreeably and respectfully. I can hear your point of view and I can listen to your point of view. And I can debate and say, okay, well, maybe there's some logic in that. Maybe I need to listen more. And that's the thing. People need to start listening to each other instead of cutting them off and not being able to listen to other points of view. I'm in a relationship with this girl, and I sometimes I get so angry with her because she doesn't listen, but she says I don't listen to her, so I got to sit there and keep my mouth shut while she's explaining herself and explaining her point of view. And then I'll have to say, okay, well, you're right, or you're wrong, or I disagree with you. But part of communication is listening to the other person, even when you disagree with them. So that's mental leadership. It's hard to sit there and listen to the other person when you want to say something, when you want to make a point. It requires discipline. Self-discipline is mental leadership. It requires strength to be able to, listen to what the person's saying, and then you respond. Okay? It builds communication. It builds relationship when you can communicate better. All right, number three is emotional leadership. You have to manage your mouth. Manage what you say and how you say it. Yesterday, I was up for quite some time, for a couple hours, dealing with a problem in one of my properties. And one of the person that was working said, "Oh, this is." They said something. This is just a bad Friday. They said something like that. And I said, "No." I said, "We're here. You're working on it. You're the solution to the problem." I had to lead him. Okay. I didn't agree with him. There's two things I could have done. I could have said, "Yeah, you're right. It's a bad Friday," or I could have said, "No, it's not a bad Friday. It's a good Friday because I'm the solution to the problem." When I was a police officer, I'm either a consequence or a solution. So either way, I was solving the problem. You're going to get paid in life on how you solve problems. So managing your mouth is very important. You can't say, "Oh, I can't do it," or have a defeatist mindset that says, "Oh, see, that's why she's not. These women aren't talking to me because I'm not good looking, or because I'm fat. I can't do it. I can't work out because I'm fat." See, what happens is you speak those things and you self-program your subconscious mind. And you can't do that. You have to have emotional leadership to manage your mouth and discipline what you say and how you say it. When I say have your God coffee, what's your reason of waking up in the morning? What's your reason for getting out and participating in life? Your network is your net worth. Are you around people that are adding value to you? Do people celebrate you or tolerate you? I don't go. I had the luxury, thank God, that I don't have a job anymore. But I don't go to places where I'm not celebrated. If you don't celebrate my presence, I will leave. I'm not going to be there. Uh, I am not going into an environment to where I'm not celebrated and I'm not adding value. So if people don't see your presence as a gift, leave, remove your presence from that environment. And there's a lot of people who are in my world, who are in my circle, that celebrate me and that love my presence and love when I'm around. And I love being around them. And that's the life. What life do you want to live? What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? Now, if you're working in a job and you have to be around those people, you got to do what you got to do. But don't let them influence you. Don't agree with them. "Oh yeah, it is a bad." No, let them speak that. That's on them. Don't let that affect you. You influence them. They don't influence you. That's what leadership is. It's self-leadership. You're leading yourself. So with that being said, the fourth and last one and final point is spiritual leadership. You have to be able to do that self-reflection and be able to look into yourself and see, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And what can I learn out of this? Why is this divorce happening? Why is this sickness happening? Why did this accident happen? What happened here? What's the learning lesson? And how can I overcome this? You have to see, and you have to have the vision to look onto the horizon and see the silver lining. You have to see that I am going to get past this. I had surgery years ago. It's on my channel. I had a tummy tuck, and it hurt. I'll tell you, if you never had a tummy tuck, you're only going to have one. So it hurt, but I knew that I was going to get past it. I knew that I was going to get through it because I had the vision and the clarity, and I think that's why I healed. My healing was accelerated. I blew past it, and I was able to overcome that. You have to have that, and you have to have that mindset, that sense of urgency, that there's a battle ahead, that something is going to take place that you need to be prepared for. That look, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing. This is why I've been training. You can't be training that there's no purpose. There is a purpose. There is at some point a purpose. So, and in the meantime, you're forging character, you're forging discipline, and you're forging into becoming a greater you, a greater father, a greater leader, a greater pillar in the community. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you. Honestly, I do. I love hearing the comments. I love hearing the positive things. If you're around the world somewhere, put a comment down below and just have an impact and have a dent in the universe. Thanks for watching.